If you're trying to get some ideas on how to teach your preschoolers numbers and counting, I'm going to break down how I taught my daughter numbers in 10 minutes a day. And don't worry, I'll put links to all the videos and supplies I mentioned in the description down below. Hey there, I'm Jessica from the Monster Crew. First, let's take an overview of the steps and then I'll break down each step. First is setting up a learning time. Second is watching a learning video. Third is number review. And fourth is counting practice. Step 1 is setting up a learning time. When kids are learning numbers and counting, consistency and repetition is really important. So it can help you and your kiddo to get into a routine. So you might want to pick a time of the day that you sit down and do learning time. Or you could do it right after something that happens every day, like breakfast. Once you know when and where you'll be learning, it's time to get started. Step 2 is watching a learning video. When going over numbers and counting with my daughter, we start our mini lessons with a number or counting video that I made, which you can find on the Monster Crew YouTube channel. They're only a few minutes long and they have movement breaks built in, so they're a really great way to start a lesson. Step 3 is number review. After watching the number video, we use these basic numbers to review the numbers from the video. These number cards are ones that I made that are available for purchase, but you could really use any number cards that you may have. So, if we watch the number video on numbers 1 through 5, I would have my daughter name each number on the number cards. If your little one is new to learning numbers, I would suggest keeping the numbers in order. If your kiddo has some familiarity with numbers, you could put the cards out of order so that you know if they're recognizing the numbers or just repeating the numbers in order. Something to keep in mind is that when learning something new, kids can easily become frustrated, especially if they feel like they don't know something they should. So if your kiddo is new to numbers, you could just have them look at the cards and repeat the numbers after you. But if you're on the other side and your kids need more of a challenge, you could also have them count the number frames at the bottom of the cards. Step 4 is counting practice. After reviewing the numbers in the video, I like to have my daughter do a follow-up activity. Number frames are a great way to review numbers. This set has a number that you can practice writing at the top and a place to count manipulatives at the bottom. I normally use those cute little erasers as manipulatives, but you could really use anything that would fit in the squares. If your kiddo has counting down pat, you can switch counting practice for a number practice worksheet. I made worksheets for my daughter to practice with, each one focusing on a particular number. It has her practice counting, handwriting, number recognition, word recognition, and has her think about the numbers that come before and after the number she's working with. And I think it's important to mention that if we're going to do a number worksheet, I'll have her focus on one number a day. So to sum it up, if my daughter's watching the number 1 through 5 learning video, she'll then review the numbers in the video with number cards. Then she'll either practice counting with a number frame activity or review a certain number from the video with the number worksheet. So if she focuses on the number 1 on Monday, then she'll focus on the number 2 on Tuesday, and then continue to focus on one number a day until we reach the end of the video. So by Friday, she's watched the same number video 5 times, reviewed the numbers in that video each day that week, and completed 5 counting frame activities or 5 number worksheets, all in only about 10 minutes a day. Then she would move on to numbers 6 through 10 the following week, only taking 2 weeks to cover numbers 1 through 10, which are the numbers that you would want your preschooler to know in order to be ready for kindergarten. I think it's important to point out that you will likely have to repeat this process several times in order for your little one to really master numbers. But if you get to the point where you feel like your kiddo has numbers down pat, but you just want to review them from time to time, you can check out our numbers 1 through 10 review video linked in the description down below. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you want to learn more about how to get your little one ready for kindergarten, or have quick access to all of our learning videos for kids, be sure to subscribe. Plus, if you'd like to grab my free kindergarten readiness checklist, head on over to themonstercrew.com. See you next time.